obviously you guys started off a little slow, down 11-0. But after that, it was just kind of a game of runs. I mean, you guys came, it's still 20-10 after the first quarter. You guys jumped back in. It was just a 1-point game at halftime. You're down 1 after the third. And then Bree, I mean, a few girls, but especially Bree in the fourth quarter. What got into you with all those putbacks and just you really got assertive, like I was saying to Coach Morehouse? It seemed like you said, when you determined, hey, I'm going to drive, there was nothing that was going to stop you. Like, is that something Coach got into your head a little bit there?
Yeah.
In the third or fourth or something? Or?
Definitely. He's been encouraging me all season to really take it hard to the basket. That's something I've been working on, and I knew that at that moment that was really important for us. And just to not give up on the play, that's why I kept going for those rebounds, and they ended up falling in, so that was nice. But it was just, really good.
I was going to say, it seemed like in the first half, maybe even almost the first 3 quarters, you did a lot of your work, on the rebounding end and on the defensive end. The shots weren't totally falling for you, but like you said, in the fourth, you were able to drive, and I think you had 2 really huge putbacks. One, I remember in particular, it was 60-58, and you just scrapped for a rebound and somehow got it up on the back of the rim, and it trickled back in. I mean, that made it 62-58. I mean, how were you able to do that?
I just kept going for the ball, not giving up on the play was the biggest thing. And I knew I had to finish strong, and they're tall, they're good defenders, and just sticking with the basics, really, not trying to make it too complicated, just going right up with it and putting it in. So.
You guys obviously knew you could play with them. I mean, you had lost the first 2 games. The first one wasn't so close. The second one was in overtime. What made it different tonight where you guys were able to get over that proverbial hump, to get that first win against your hometown team?
We really knew we had to win, and we came out kind of sluggish, wasn't a good start obviously, but we kept with it and we stuck together. That was the biggest thing. A lot of times when things go wrong, teammates, try to dip their heads or, give up, but we just kept pushing, and we believed that we did have the confidence to play with them, and that's what really kept us going.
Yeah. Coach, how were you able to get it done tonight? I mean, before I forget, let's talk about that last play first. They're down, just 2 points. They've got it, on their side of the court. They're trying to set up a play. How were you able to defend it to make them take a forced, 24-footer?
It was nice that the timeout thing could have gone either way. Taking the first one makes them have to inbound full. So then I'd forced Brian to take that one to advance the ball, which I think then that we were both done.
Right.
And that helped because he has the basketball, and I really felt when it's under 5, just my experience at 4.7, you only got 2 passes tops.
Right.
The ball's got to go up. So I was a little concerned at the way Buchanan had been playing, that ball might go directly to the block. So we played a little cat and mouse with the inbounder, who was also a dangerous player there. Gears was the inbounder. That you have time to throw it back out, and she can hit a 3, win a game. So I was a little concerned by that. I'm not really sure if the cat and mouse had any bearing. I can't tell you what the design of that play was, but I was certainly concerned with any direct pass to the basket or any ball at the top to the penetrating guards getting it to the rim there.
Yeah.
So we were very fortunate, and then maybe a little panic. It's tough.
Yeah.
You got to get the ball up there. So we were very fortunate that the play turned out the way it did.
Yeah. That 4.7 seconds, as you said, it goes very fast, especially for the team that's behind.
Yeah.
Also, it's 4-3-2. And as good as Frankie played, you had to like your odds of her having to take a forced 24 or 25 footer.
When she ran out there off the block, I'm going, thank you.
Yeah.
Because she scares me right.
Out.
She scares me right there.
Yeah.
She's one of the best in the country, 6 foot in, man. She's hard guard.
Yeah.
For sure.
Talk about, you had a lot of girls step up tonight, obviously, Bree, Allie, and Lauren, and Anna, of course, with 19. It's got to feel good to have that many players that you can rely on to score when needed, or make the huge pass, or even step up on defense. I mean, you don't have to rely on just one girl to get the job
I think
done.
our balance, I think Bree and all of them recognize, I think our balance offensively has been a strength. I think Allie's kind of set the tempo there a little bit for us. But tonight, honestly, what I feel really excited about, it was a real complete team. We talked about staying together.
Yeah.
Maybe the gladiator type thing, stay together, come in, and when people venture out by themselves in a team sport, things don't necessarily go very well.
Yeah.
And I think even at 11-0, we were staying together. The energy and the communication that was taking place amongst them. There was a good spirit about us, and we battled back, and we've been in those situations all year. So testimony to the character of our young women on our team.
Yeah, I was going to say, it wasn't like you were playing bad when it was 11-0. They just happened to hit their first 4 or 5 shots, and you guys missed a few. It wasn't like they were bad shots. You had a couple rim out and such. But like you said, you guys kept...
Turnovers are zeros, though. We had a few of them.
Yeah, I was going to say the turnovers. Then you aren't getting any shots. But like you said, you had to love the way your team came back the way they did.
Yes,
and they say it's tough to beat a team 3 times, but it's still tough to beat a team you've lost to twice the first time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you get this win today, and it doesn't get much easier. Obviously you don't know at this time who you're going to play tomorrow, but what do you do to come back strong tomorrow after a pretty emotional, physical, mentally challenging game tonight? You got to come right back in 24 hours.
Hungry dog gets the bone.
Yeah.
Hungry dog gets the bone, and we knew we had to come here and win the thing. We're not anticipating in a large bid. We don't. I'm not trusting that at all, even with the win tonight. Though we deserve it, I think we're one of the top 35, 36 teams in the country. The top part of this league, and there's others in this league that will fight you. And the Great Lakes region is, in my mind, the best region in basketball this year. And some really, really good teams are going to be sitting home. So we came with the mindset of, we have to be the most desperate team,
right?
The absolutely most desperate team here of the 4 to get this done. And I think we'll come tomorrow, we'll respect our opponent, certainly, but we will come with great desperation, no question.
You have it, like you said, you guys have a chance to control what happens if you win. If you lose,
we don't want that.
Yeah.
No, we've seen too many times outstanding teams. The way it's set up, it is what it is. You play by the rules. And we got an opportunity to take care of business ourselves, so what more can you ask for?
I got 2 more quick questions, one for each of you. This is your first year at Calvin?
Yes, sir.
How does it feel to be going to the MIAA championship game in your first year?
It feels really good, and I'm very humbled, super humbled. And even in losses, I think it's harder in losses to give God the glory. It really is, and every time we see big championship wins and people stand up and, God be the glory, I really mean that. And I would have said the same thing in a loss. So God certainly deserves all the glory and the recognition for giving us the strength, the courage, and just the wisdom and just the ability to coach basketball. All those gifts come from Him.
Yeah.
And so I'm very, very thankful, and I'm thankful for just the generosity and grace that my players have showed me and my family, and the Calvin community has showed as well.
And finally for Bree, you don't have to say a ton about this if you don't want to, but obviously it's a huge win either way. But how does it feel for a girl are you from Holland?
Yeah,
I know you went to Holland
Christian. Yeah.
But I know some people are from Hamilton or Zealand or whatever, but so a girl from Holland to beat her hometown school to advance to the finals, that's got to be just a little extra satisfaction, maybe?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Obviously, they're a great team, so win against them is huge for us. And it took the whole team. All of us worked hard and pushing each other in practice all week, and it feels good to get this win. So
yeah, definitely. You guys were building up for it all week, and just were able to hang on. That's awesome. Anything else you guys want to add at all, or what's up with the dog bone?
Just a little visual aid, and it probably helps me more than them at times, just to stay in the grind. And I think at this time of year, it's so little about the X's and O's. A lot of times we all know each other's stuff.
Right.
There's not very many surprises anymore. And I just think teams that show the most resilience and really, play with that desperation, have a deep, abiding hunger, I think it gives you a little bit of an edge, and it gave us a 2-point edge tonight.
Yeah, and that, like you said, that's the thing. At this point, the teams are so evenly matched that all it takes is one bounce off the rim or deflection, like, or dive for a loose ball or whatever, or put back, and that can make a difference, you know. All right, I thank you guys very
Thank
much.
you.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
tomorrow as
Thank
well.
you.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for taking the time.